What up, guys? We got the Numark TTX and we got the classic Technique 1200. As you know, a year ago, Panasonic Techniques announced no more 1200s. It was a heartbreaking day for all of us. You know, I told customers about it for about 4 months, and they just would not believe me until they saw the press statement. They're like, Davey, you're right. What am I going to do now? Your only luck in finding new techniques is like browsing Craigslist. It's not going to happen because half of those things are broken. So what do? You need a turntable that's high torque, start and stop on a dime, ultra pitch, etc. You basically, as a DJ, especially if you're a turntablist, you need a reliable turntable that can start and stop on a dime, and when you scratch it, it doesn't go crazy. Welcome to the world of the Numark TTX. To the right, I have the classic 1200, just for comparison. Main differences between the Technique and a Numark TTX. They're both direct drive, but the first thing you notice is the tone arm is a lot different. The way the 1200 was designed is that there's actually a flaw in the design. At tour and DJ, if these things get dropped or hit really hard on the side, the first thing that happens is the calibration of the tone arm goes off. The only way to fix an uncalibrated tone arm is to replace the entire tone arm itself. Boom, 150 bucks right there. Done. So on the TTX, the way they designed the tone arm, this thing could get knocked left and right, each way, up and down, and the calibration is not going to go off. It's going to stay the same as the day you got it. I just got back from Australia. I took the TTXs with me. Typically, when you check your baggage in, by the time you check it and you get out of the plane, the stuff is destroyed. Not so much on my TTX. This does have ultra pitch feature. You could go all the way to plus 50 and minus 50, whereas your standard 12, you go minus 8 and plus 8. On this, you could go, on the 1200, you could do 33 and 45. On the TTX, you can play those old school 78s that you digged up from your grandparents' basement. It will play on this. Another cool thing is that the RCAs, the ground cable, and the power adapter are all removable, which is very nice for us DJs, because what happens most of all, our RCAs short out, our ground cables get pulled out. You can also choose whether you want to run this on a phono or a line output, which is very, very dope, completely eliminating having a ground cable. That's pretty much the main difference between the two. This also has key lock. If you don't know what key lock is, it means it'll take the pitch of your song. Say we're playing the national anthem. And if you plus or minus it, if you go slow or fast, it still sounds like the national anthem and not when the Saints go marching in. So very, very dope. Numark TTX runs $400. It weighs about 12 pounds heavier than a 1200. This thing is a tank. It actually does the job, and you can see our DJs rocking on them and the battle. So yeah, Numark TTX. Peace.